Hola! The game that you see in front of you is Dragon Age Origins, as if you couldn't tell. And the sole purpose of this little 5-minute video, I hope it's 5 minutes, is only to get people acquainted with just maneuvering around a little bit of character creation, just the first 5 minutes of the game, I promise. Also, if you're not used to my reviews, I only do them for family and friends. I don't do them for great reviews, so you can fuck right off if you don't like it. So without further ado, let's go and create a brand new game. I've already been through this once. Again, this is purely just so you can get in and kind of see what the graphics look like. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to go through here and select, create a new character here. So male, female, typical selections right at the beginning. There's 3 different races. There's human, there's elf, and there's dwarf, and then of course the 3 primary classes, and of course let your skills and abilities determine what kinds of classes you are after that. So I think for this I'm just going to select the warrior, and then these backgrounds down here talk about the different kind of intros. There's actually 6 different intros to the game, which I guess is one of their big selling points, but we're just going to select this and go forward. I'm not going to use a preset. I can fuck with whatever I want here. You can play with this to your heart's content. I'm just going to show you a couple of them. Be an ugly hoe. No, I like the smooth complexion. Could be, let's see if I can be like a brown bitch or something. Yes, I can, but you know what? I don't want to be that. There's tons of different hairstyles that I found. That was their blush color that I was playing with right there. And the intensity. So not only can you choose the color of your blush, but you can change how intense it is. I think I'm going to make her look like she's fucking high, or she's been beaten, or she's having a fucking allergic reaction, but we'll go with something normal. Green. Nothing like looking like a fucking mermaid. A fish. Yeah, of course tattoo colors won't work unless I actually choose a tattoo. Forgive me for not being articulate. Rock the bald. Yeah, sexy bitch. You know my theory? If you're gonna have to fucking look at a character for hours and hours and hours on end, it may be of the opposite sex. I think it makes sense. Let's keep playing with this here. Whatever. The fiance never seems to mind. Anyway, playing through this, eyes, nose. I'm not even going to go into super detail here. I do like changing the nose though, so we'll lower that bridge. We'll lower the pointiness of it, make a little bit of a smaller nose. But again, you're going to be able to play with mouth, jaw, cheeks, neck, ears. You can go crazy here. You can even change your portrait down below there, but I haven't actually gotten into that really. Voice. What was that?
Well, that didn't work.
Well, that didn't work. Righto. Jolly good.
Greetings. Charmed. Greetings. I cannot cast it.
I cannot cast it.
Greetings.
Fucking irate bitch. She's not happy. Whatever, we'll go with sultry. Change my name to something like dumb hoe. Perfect. Simple attributes. Strength, we all know what that does. Dexterity. Your hitting frequency, whether or not you're dual wielding or not. Willpower has to do with like your fatigue, because you're going to get special abilities in the game, and those all take certain amounts of fatigue in order to perform. Magic, I haven't really messed around with. I'm assuming that's magic damage. Cunning is one of those things in the game that they introduced, and that will be used for things like persuasion and things like that, or stealing and how cunning you are. Constitution, how many hit points you have, things of that nature. Let's just jack a couple of these up and go. Skills, these are generic, these are non-specific to your class, but things like coercion, obviously how you deal with communication between other people, stealing, trap making, survival, herbalism. I think I went herbalism the first time just because I know it sounds gay, but at least you can make your own bandages and poultices. I don't even know how to pronounce that word, but whatever. You know what I mean. Skills, which are specific. Let's do this. Talents, which are specific to your actual tree. So for warrior, you got some of the generic ones. Looks like down here you got dual wielding, archery, weapon and shield, and even two-handed. It looks like. So that's pretty badass.